up, Super Reaction Bros? I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And I'm Edwin from VGX7.
And on today's episode, we are taking a look at the official death battle from, not Screw Attack, RP Screw Attack. Sorry, from...
Death Battle.
We're looking at the death battle from Death Battle for Black Widow versus Widowmaker.
Oh boy.
Okay, so without going into 30 minutes long history of it,
Or an hour long.
Tell us a little about Widowmaker that we don't already know.
Okay, yeah, because like, you know, you won't be able to understand about Widowmaker through the game itself other than her gameplay. What you're gonna have to do is like check her out like in the comic series or like maybe read off the wiki. But in a nutshell, she was the wife to a famous Overwatch agent, Gerard Lacroix, who was a very, very major thorn in the side of this terrorist organization known as Talon. And Talon knew that this guy needed to be stopped. They needed to make sure that he was no longer the major threat in their, in their ways. So rather instead of getting a professional assassin to take him down, they thought about the next step, which was honestly really hilarious, where they kidnapped his wife, brainwashed her, and they, when Overwatch raided in to try to rescue her, she looked completely fine. Everything looked completely good. Until one day she murdered her husband in his sleep and then used that opportunity to run back into Talon. They finished the job by creating all these experiments on her, reducing her heart rate so that way she actually is cold and blue, reducing her emotions and everything, and she became the perfect assassin known as Widowmaker. And it really threw the agents of Overwatch off in a nutshell, because when they found out who she is, everyone was like, wait, Amelie, is that you? And she just completely laughs, because now you know for a fact that Amelie is no more. In her stead is Widowmaker.
So why can't we get a single player campaign again?
That's what I'm wondering. Blizzard, please. Please,
Jesus
you do all
Christ.
these animated shorts, you have all these comics that come in, and you have all these different scenarios like Uprising, which is coming back, which I'm so excited about, along with Retribution, and hopefully something new.
Either that or an animated series, that'd be great.
That would be
perfect.
But, Blizzard, y'all got money, please.
But aside from Widowmaker, we already know pretty much everything we need to know about Black Widow. She was trained from birth as part of a very just like elite group, like this weird program where they would train
grab young girls
and turn them into lethal assassins.
Oh yeah.
You actually see a little bit of that in Agent Carter series.
Yeah, a little bit.
Piece of that. You see a little bit of that of what that began with, but pretty much Natasha is somebody from that group who
she was able to break off away from them.
Yeah.
And began working with
They brought that
S.H.I.E.L.D.
up as well with
They brought it up in one of the Avengers movies as well. Like I don't know if it was Age of Ultron or Infinity War, but I know Natasha brings that up.
I think it was a Winter Soldier.
Was it Winter Soldier?
Oh yeah, she also brings it up in Winter Soldier.
She brings it up in Winter Soldier. She also brings it up in the first Avengers film. Because remember when she's talking to Loki, and she's
the red in her ledger.
Yeah, the red in her ledger and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's there.
And then I'm pretty sure she was also talking to Banner about it as well. Like at one point, because I know they were opening up to each other.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's in Age of Ultron, because I don't remember seeing that in Infinity War, or maybe I got the films mixed up. But I'm pretty sure she also opens up about that to Bruce.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at some point, but yeah, she was one of those that broke away from the program. Well, not really broke away from the program. She was she was already out of the program, just still doing her job and stuff like that. It's just I think Nick Fury was the one that really kind of. I mean, we're going off the movie's sake here. I mean, not the comics. I'm pretty sure the comics are completely different, but from the movie's sake, sounds that Nick Fury convinced her to join them, bro. Join S.H.I.E.L.D. and pretty much what they can try to do and stuff like that. So there's probably a long list of stuff for both of them, pretty much, that we're going to bring up. So as of right now, I have no idea pretty much who may win this.
There's also one thing I do want to point out. When it comes to Widowmaker, you can tell that she's got maybe a sense of humanity left, because I believe in the Christmas comics that they had before, you can see her going to the grave of her husband. So everyone's speculating, wait, Amelie's still there somewhere, and I'm sitting there like,
still
guys,
a part of her still
please.
in her.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting here, because Widowmaker is like my main when it comes to Overwatch, and so when I saw that in the comics, I'm not gonna lie, I cried a little.
Yeah.
Because it's right there, and I'm like, guys, why did you guys pull my heartstrings like that?
Let's get this going for this Black Widow versus Widowmaker, Marvel versus Overwatch death battle. So, here we go.
Today we've got data on basically everything we want to learn about, and with 23andMe, this includes your own DNA. With over 125 genetic reports, 23andMe can give you insight about your health, traits, ancestry, and so much more. Have you been running late in the morning because you're accidentally sleeping in? Guess what? It might have something to do with your genes. No kidding. I've tried it myself, and it's really easy to mail in your sample in just a few steps. To see what your genes have to say about your health, traits, and more, buy your health and ancestry service kit today at 23andme.com.
Bring your ancestors. That's just low.
That's the number 2, 3, and me.com/death battle. Again, that's 23andme.com/death battle. Some people are born to be heroes or villains, but many are thrust upon these roles with very little regard, and must simply make the best of their new, stressful life.
Like Black Widow, the covert enemy turned ally of the Avengers.
And Widowmaker, the deadly but unwitting adversary of Overwatch.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Starting off first.
Natalia Romanoff, more commonly known as the anglicized Natasha Romanoff, is one of the more curious members of the legendary Avengers.
Yeah, unlike most of them, she doesn't have any ridiculous superpowers, and she even started out as a bad guy.
Like many secret agents, Natasha's past is a mystery. One account claims she was raised by a soldier named Ivan Petrovich, who taught her the art of combat. His teachings were so affluent that Natasha was kidnapped by an order of assassins known as the Hand, intending to train her as their master assassin.
Luckily, Wolverine and Captain Boy Scout rescued her, but she eventually put her talents to use, working for the KGB and becoming a famous ballerina.
However, the most likely story was that Petrovich admitted a young Natasha to a secret Soviet program called the Black Widow Ops. There, in the infamous Red Room, Natasha was trained to be the deadliest spy in the world.
She learned all sorts of stealth, assassination, and martial arts techniques, including the newly invented Sambo style, which is basically like street fighting judo mixed with the craziest grappling moves ever. Like, how does she even do that? Russian's magic.
She learned dozens of other martial arts, including karate, Muay Thai, Aikido, and Kung Fu.
And she's mastered all sorts of weaponry, becoming an expert marksman. Damn, sign me up for the Spider Ops.
Don't get the wrong idea. The Red Room was brutal. Natasha was brainwashed, literally programmed with false memories, which included her days as a ballerina. She was even forced to duel other members to the death. Crazy to think about considering how much went into each one's training, but all the more to transform her into the ultimate stone-cold spy, codenamed Black Widow.
Yeah, sometimes that's what you gotta do if you want to be a winner. When I was a kid, Mama Boomstick trained me and some friends to eat over 60 hot dogs. I was the only one who survived.
Wow.
You should see it coming out.
Natasha was plenty deadly on her own. She got one more gift from the Red Room.
A super soldier serum. Because at
No,
the time,
it was
everyone
Age
and
of
their
Ultron
dog was
when,
trying to be the next Captain America.
Scarlet Witch fucks with all their minds.
So it was that. So it was Age of Ultron.
Seriously,
It's like that's when they opened up to
Even
everybody.
still, she received some impressive benefits, including a beyond Olympic level physique, inhuman resistance to poison and disease, and slowed aging.
So she gets to keep her good looks for over a
She
century.
has a bit
And
of the
run up
serum
to
in her.
35 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Which is
As
awesome.
the Black Widow, Natasha
She just
quickly
all it
gained
is for her is
dominance
she
over her
ages a bit
peers,
less.
soon becoming
Less
the
and
KGB's
she- yeah.
top operative. Taking on the most perilous of missions, it wasn't long until she found herself face to face with an adversary who proved her match, Iron Man.
Hey, when it takes a super suit with enough munition to wipe out a whole city to stop you, you know you're pretty good at what you do.
To destroy Iron Man and his team of Avengers, Black Widow recruited Hawkeye and attempted to sway him to the dark side. But to her surprise,
Budapest.
the exact opposite
So
happened.
he's gonna bring up
Yeah, it
Budapest.
turns out Hawkeye is so goddamn handsome that he literally love-struck the brainwashing out of her.
And so, Black Widow
The
betrayed
true
her country and became an ally of the Avengers. And while keeping up
Can I
with the
just
likes
point
of
out that
Iron
I
Man
just
and
added
Thor
1
is
point
no
to
easy
Hawkeye's
feat.
swag for
She
that.
held
I
her
know,
own
right?
against her amazing talents, but also
There's
her
a reason
plethora of
Hawkeye's my
gear
favorite
and
Avenger,
gadgets.
but that
Where
right
does she
there.
keep
Wait,
them all
this
in
gives
that
him a
bodysuit?
point up again.
It's like super tight. I mean, not that I'm complaining or anything, but the logistics are baffling.
Well, not only is her suit composed of an abnormally durable Kevlar, she has several gadgets hidden within her gauntlets. The Widow's line is a retractable grappling hook that lets her swing like Spider-Man. Cartridges of tear gas pellets and explosives serve obvious purposes. And then
See, her
there's
bat
the
belt is
Widow's
literally
light.
on her wrist.
What, like a
There's
spider
all
bite?
little cartridges
How's
in
that
there if you
supposed
think
to
about it.
Huh. Wow, that was pretty shocking, Wiz. You broke your glasses, idiot. I didn't see this coming.
Even without the KGB, Black Widow remains one of the top assassins in the world. She's so skilled with a sniper rifle,
Kiss.
she could cut Hawkeye's bowstring while he's in mid-shot, forcing
Dang.
him to miss his target. To put this in perspective, the average thickness of compound bowstring is about 1/100th of an inch thick. That's as thin as a fingernail. And she made this shot from hundreds of feet away.
She's quick enough to easily dodge point-blank gunfire, skilled enough to defeat 100 men by herself, and strong enough to snap a guy's neck with just one kick.
Pretty impressive, as it takes around 600 pounds of force to break the human neck.
She's so goddamn tough. She's taken a grenade to the face from a few feet away, and she was fine. She fell 4 stories, through a mounted sign into a car, and she was fine. So much for that super serum being dollar store junk, right?
While this durability extends beyond physical toughness, after all, she doesn't exactly have bulletproof skin or anything like that. Rather, she possesses a staggeringly strong drive to survive, no matter what.
Yeah, like the time when she had to go through intensive surgery while she was still conscious.
Just imagine.
Ow.
She felt every cut, every pull, every movement as the surgeon sliced open her stomach and despite the incredible pain throughout this entire ordeal,
Just
which
put the
was
scratch.
several hours. For her own sake, she could not move a muscle.
Yeah, she would
I
probably
think
think.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh, that reminds me of my vasectomy. Both of them.
But even
Both.
alongside the Avengers, Natasha maintains a gray sense of morality. Her path to redemption has been a rocky one, as her personal quest to destroy the Red Room has left a trail of bodies in its wake.
This is one redhead you don't want to mess with.
Pepper spray.
I love that one.
While the
This is
stories of many world-class assassins often carry a truckload of baggage, few are quite as heartbreaking as the case of Amélie Lacroix.
That's even more true than you think, but we'll get there.
Growing up, Amélie never aspired or trained for combat. In fact, she devoted much of her life to becoming a world-renowned ballerina in Paris, France.
You know, I've noticed it's almost a requirement for all badass assassins to be ballerinas or something. So I started working on a few moves myself.
What? Wait, hold on, Doc. Amelie's husband, however, was a key figure for Overwatch, a global peacekeeping organization spearheading operations against a terrorist group called Talon.
Talon tried over and over to kill this guy, but they just couldn't pull it off. So instead, they kidnapped Amelie. Damn, not cool.
Thankfully, Overwatch quickly rescued her, and life returned to normal.
Or
Sorry,
Dot
did
dot
it?
dot.
Nope, because out of nowhere, Amelie killed her hubby in his sleep.
Turns out, the kidnapping wasn't just a simple ransom or attempted lure. Talon ruthlessly subjected Amelie to intense neurological reconditioning, molding her into the perfect brainwashed sleeper agent.
Right, because she was sleeping next to him in their bed, and then bam, sleeper agent.
Right, sure. She returned to Talon to complete their psychological and physiological reconfiguration process. When all was said and done, Amélie Lacroix was no more. In her place stood the cold-hearted assassin known as Widowmaker.
Ah, I get why she's called Widowmaker. Though it is kind of weird that the widow she was making was her.
It's true.
Widowmaker embodies the cold-hearted killer trope so well, it's actually literal. Talon's experiment slowed her heart rate and suppressed her emotions, turning her into an actual cold-blooded killing machine. Hence the cold blue skin.
That's not really a thing, is it? Turning your skin blue like that? Oh, I just figured she was the girl Smurf all grown up.
There's actually a pretty easy way to turn your skin blue. You just need to drink some colloidal silver.
Is it safe?
Oh, yeah, sure, no doubt. It's 100% non-toxic silver.
Okay, bottoms up.
Anyway, the blue makeover wasn't just for show. With her heart rate down, her body's movements and vibrations are highly reduced.
The blood pulsing through your hands can actually bump up your shot. It's not by a lot, but when you're aiming at something 1,000 yards away, even a tiny bit of movement matters.
This might not sound too difficult until you consider that a typical human heart rate in a stressful situation can exceed 100 beats per minute. A perfect sniper has to time their shots between almost 2 beats per second.
So even though she started pretty late, Widowmaker skipped years of killing people school with just this one little tweak.
Talon's manifesto is that humanity is made stronger through conflict. And so Widowmaker was taught a variety of different combat and covert techniques to be ready for any violent possibilities.
She's ridiculously athletic. Just look at her go. And she's got plenty of handy tools to help her kill people even faster.
She carries a grappling hook with a 65-foot cable, perfect for getting around any terrain in an instant. Her venom mines stick to most surfaces, and after being triggered by movement, release a deadly toxin.
And give her a ping in her funny-looking spider helmet.
That's Widowmaker's Recon Visor, basically multi-screen super goggles. They provide infrared sight that spots heat signatures through walls and transmits multiple feeds.
Then there's her signature weapon, the one, the only, Widow's Kiss. It may look like an oversized SMG, but with a click of a button, it turns into a badass sniper rifle. As a sniper, you can fire at 4 different levels of power. A fully charged shot hits 10 times stronger than a standard one, making the Widow's Kiss one of the deadliest rifles in the world. Unless you're wearing some really heavy armor, it'll kill pretty much anyone with just one shot. Whiz, build me one now.
Yeah, with your luck, your hand will probably get stuck in one of the moving parts, and I'll have to be the one to amputate it and build you a mechanical replacement. Yeah, I'm in.
You don't know that. Stupid Whiz.
Widowmaker is one of Talon's top agents, and has the feats to prove it. She's taken on Overwatch members multiple times, effortlessly defeating some of their own top agents, like fellow sniper Ana Amari, whose cybernetic eye can see 6 times greater than a normal one. And she pulls this off while achieving ulterior goals, such as when she baited Tracer into unknowingly allowing her to assassinate a diplomat. That's some intense on-the-fly multitasking.
And she's way tougher than she looks. Her visor can protect her from a sniper shot to the face, and she even took a hit from Doomfist's gauntlet. This thing can take down a skyscraper, but she was fine.
While it wasn't wielded by Doomfist himself at the time, it clearly struck with some serious power. An average skyscraper ranges between 250 to 300 feet tall. To topple it in one go, you'd need a force equivalent to at least 2 tons of TNT.
You sure Talon didn't slip her some super serum in a drink or anything? Cause that's ridiculous.
Also, while range combat may be her forte, Widowmaker is skilled enough to take out an entire armed security force up close while avoiding their gunfire.
The blue bombshell can do it all. Kinda sucks that Talon drained her of all emotion, cause now she can't appreciate how badass she is. Kinda like how I sometimes forget I have a shotgun for a leg. Until it...
God, I hate it when that happens. Talon's experiments may have yielded astounding results, but I'm not sure they were quite so thorough. In fact, every Christmas, a certain blue-skinned woman can be found leaving a rose at her late husband's grave. So maybe, just maybe, Amelie isn't quite gone for good.
Yeah. A single death can change everything.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
I honestly am
But first,
still stuck in the middle with this one.
the internet is a complicated
I mean,
beast.
she can
Just think
take
about
a
how
TNT blast to the face and get up.
And fall, pretty much. And
Black
then
Widow took a grenade. It was like, I'm fine.
For those of us who want to protect our
Or
privacy.
fell, landed on the car, and still got up like it was perfectly okay, you know?
It's really difficult to say.
The thing that bugs me is because I know that Death Battle is like kind of like known for rigging, you know, since they sold out on Rooster Teeth and they did the whole Yang versus Tifa thing and Yang won, and then they did Ruby versus Ragna, and mind you, Ragna's like the reincarnation of a demon when it comes to Blaze Blue, so the fact that a normal teenage girl like Ruby Rose beat Ragna,
And I really don't keep up with that stuff. And for the most part, I'm just more focused on just getting to see the fight overall.
And then
So
not to mention, you have Marvel versus DC. How many times have they shown that Marvel has won? So I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it again on this.
Mar, you think Black Widow's gonna win this one?
I think so. I
don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Like, I like them both. Like, I want Widow to win, but given their history.
This is the first. Yeah. This is the full 3D.
Pray for that spider.
You know, Talon gets up there with evil when they take their target's wife, turns them into a lethal assassin, then that's how they kill their target. That's just cool. That is legitimately cold-blooded.
Yeah.
I just realized, oh my god, it's the mold that they're using for the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite character for Black Widow.
Aw, cute.
Oh, poor bird.
Oh, shot through her lens.
It's finished. Rendezvous immediately.
Huh?
And then she got on that motorcycle. Fuck no. It's just getting started.
That was Cab Driver's last day, too.
Trying to escape me. No chance.
Oh, nice. Oh!
Nice. Here we go rolling.
You know, you want to see a Ferris wheel do that, but then in real life you don't want to see a Ferris wheel do that.
Right?
Because it'd be very horrible and tragic.
What makes you think you could sneak up on me? I'm a goddamn Avenger.
I'm a goddamn Avenger. God damn.
I like that line.
I'm a goddamn Avenger. Oh shit!
Oh! Ow!
I can survive anything. Nice theory. Let's test it.
Oh! Oh!
Oh shit! Yeah,
Damn!
you survive. It's like, let's see.
Assess that theory.
It says that theory. Wait, oh!
Okay, let's.
Given her history, Natasha obviously brought a lot more combat experience to the battle than Widowmaker. Even still, this was far from one-sided. Widowmaker's arsenal in particular made it difficult for Natasha to outgun her in ranged combat, except for the Venom Mine, given her enhanced immune system.
But once Widowmaker was disarmed, something which
Widowmaker's Venom Mine's only effect
Natasha
on
got
target,
the upper
not
hand.
melee
Like,
fatal.
literally,
Oh.
she's way better at hand-to-hand. That's a no-brainer just based on how many martial arts she knows, her super serum boost, and how many people she's had to judo to death.
They both could dodge bullets and were expert shots, but Widowmaker has never shown capabilities equal to Natasha breaking a neck in one strike, running 35
She's
miles
not a
per
close
hour,
quarters
or
combat type
shooting
of,
a moving
That's
person.
where
That's what it is.
Widowmaker fails. Is close combat.
It's close combat.
Natasha took a grenade to the face, while Widowmaker got hit by Doomfist's gauntlet.
Yes, but while the gauntlet can take down a skyscraper, even in Doomfist's own hands, it certainly doesn't seem capable of doing so with only one hit, much less in the hands of a skinny teenager.
Hell, Doomfist escaped prison by punching through a concrete wall with his bare fists. I don't think Hoodie Kid's gonna pull that off. Just a hunch.
Widowmaker certainly had her moments.
Oh, yeah,
But couldn't match Natasha's
Oh
greater
my
speed,
God.
precision, and decades of experience.
They just couldn't find that widow of opportunity.
The winner is Black Widow.
Okay, that's what it came down to pretty much. It's just
Hey, thanks for
close
watching this episode
quarters
of Death
combat.
Battle.
Yeah, Widowmaker's good at more of the.
Yourself
She's more of a range type
Or you can
of
click over
person.
there and
Yeah,
check out one of those other videos.
Okay, let's see you next time.
Captain Marvel.
Oh my god.
It's
It's
just
Shazam!
Captain Marvel versus Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel versus Captain Marvel. That's what it is.
They're
Yes.
gonna Captain Marvel's gonna win this. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Captain Marvel is totally gonna win this.
Yeah, because Captain Marvel is literally Marvel's Superman, pretty much. That's what it is. And, yeah.
Nobody got the joke. Never mind. Oh no, because I read down on Twitter who would win a fight between Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel.
Oh my god.
That's the joke I was trying to say. I hope Captain Marvel wins.
Oh.
But okay, so when it came down to it, they were both pretty much equally matched. But when it really boiled down, it was close quarters combat, and Natasha is all about that close quarters combat.
I also noticed that while Widowmaker was stabbing Natasha with that piece of glass, she was completely unfazed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's not forget the surge. Remember we saw about the surgery.
The surgery, but also remember what they also stated going. She has an unwilling ability to survive and not give up.
Yeah,
she's gonna survive no matter what, you know.
I guess she had the best line of the freaking battle. Like, what makes you beat me? I'm a goddamn Avenger.
It's like that line, and then the finisher one, pretty much.
Look, if Natasha says that in Endgame, 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I just want to hear that once, at least in
Goddamn
Avengers.
Avenger.
I'm a goddamn Avenger.
This is like another Marvel, how many Marvel wins does Death Battle have right now?
I don't know.
I know DC's won some.
DC has won some over Marvel.
We had what was it? We had Wonder Woman versus Rogue. Rogue won on that one.
Yeah.
We had Batman versus Captain America. Batman won on that one. But
Okay.
then you had Spider-Man versus Batman. Spidey won that one. Hawkeye versus Green Arrow. Do I really need to point that one out?
That one, no, okay, to be fair, no, here's what I didn't like about the Hawkeye one, was that there was no close quarters combat.
There
wasn't.
Like here, I liked it because they did both. Both their like sniping skills and their close. What I didn't like about Hawkeye Green Arrow was it was just them shooting arrows at each other.
Basically.
That's all. And we know for a fact both Green Arrow and Hawkeye have,
close quarters combat
experience,
pretty much. And I mean, especially if you're, if you're a bow and arrow type of guy, you have to know extra abilities just to survive. Even if someone comes up to you, you gotta learn to survive.
Yeah.
And perfect example is even the Arrow TV series going, hey, it's like I'm not all about the bow and arrow. I can kick some ass up close and personal.
Yeah. And then who else do you have in the Marvel victory side? Oh yeah, you had Deadpool versus Deathstroke. Deadpool won that one.
Well, hands down that one. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I mean, has anybody truly killed Deadpool?
No, you're right about that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And
why
now
would
you
we
have-
have him in any more death battles
Yeah.
at this point?
And now you have Black Widow taking it. This is like 5 Marvel victories in a row. I'm like, guys, y'all need to.
Well, no, Spider-Man Batman was first, and then then there was Batman. There was Spider-Man Batman was first, and then was Batman Cap, and Batman won that one. So it wasn't consecutive.
Hell, even was it
Not consecutive, but I mean this is 5 Marvel characters winning. when it comes to characters that like you feel like can easily bust them down.
Yeah. But even
And,
with Daredevil and Nightwing won that one.
Oh, that's right. Daredevil and Nightwing did happen.
And
Nightwing
Nightwing won
kicked
that
Daredevil's ass.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
kicked his ass big time, but
Yeah, but as for this, did you enjoy it? Did it make
did
sense?
enjoy it. They're both my favorite characters. I'm gonna say that right now because like, when it comes to the Avengers, I love Hawkeye and I love Black Widow because unlike everyone else who has all these godlike abilities and stuff, these two are humans that can legit keep up with these
They keep
guys.
up with the Avengers. That's why that line makes perfect sense. Going, what makes you think you could take me down? It's like, because I'm a goddamn Avenger. It's like, it makes a good
I
point.
can't be killed. Let's test that theory.
That's that theory. And click.
And then like, who else is one of the only human characters that we see in Avengers? Isn't Falcon another one of them too? Like,
Yeah, because all he has is the flight suit. That's it.
yeah,
Well, flight
so,
suit,
like,
and in the comics, he can shoot the feathers off his wings.
off his
You know,
wings,
especially
yeah.
with like you have Iron Man, he just has the suit itself.
Yeah, without the
You know-
suit, he's practically, what did they say in the first Avengers film? A billionaire, playboy,
For that
philanthropist.
person, yeah, that's all you are.
A genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. It makes sense. Like without the suit, that's all he is. And it makes sense. But, he literally has all that to back him up.
Yeah.
Natasha,
Natasha
Black
and Hawkeye,
Widow, Falcon, and
yeah.
Hawkeye, they all literally rely on their senses to keep up, which is great. The thing when it came to Widowmaker, like, yeah, obviously she's not the best. Like, she's Talon's best assassin, but she's clearly not the best. Like, if you actually do find a way to get her shook, you know for a fact, I just got this.
Yeah.
So, for example, there was one scene in the short film when they were revealing Sombra,
Yeah.
and as soon as Reaper told Widowmaker not to shoot, she was just like, she had that shocked look on her face, just like, what?
Yeah.
So, like, immediately that caused her to go, like, excuse me? Like, it literally caused her to just, like, become blank in that second, which I thought was pretty hilarious when they when Widow stabbed Natasha, and Natasha was completely unfazed. She took it
She
all
kept
like
going.
she took that. She ate those 2 stabs like an absolute boss.
It was as if she just got punched and she's like, I'm still going at this. That's it.
And then even Widow was like, what? Like when she had that moment, and then like she just got shook right there. Like I love it. I love them both, but it still makes me feel like I'm at a loss because I know whoever wins, I was gonna still feel like I was gonna feel like a part of me just died.
Yeah.
Like now.
No, for me, honestly, like I said, I agree with the decision only because it's like you look at Widowmaker. Widowmaker's more, like they said, she's more of a range type of fighter. She's the more person who's like, I'm gonna do it from a distance. Compared to Black Widow, she could do it like pretty much from a distance, but also even up close and personal. It's like she could take them on, and stuff like that. So it's like for me, I understand where why Black Widow won this one pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just it all came down to, like you said, the close quarters combat.
Yeah, the one thing I do want to see though when it comes to Overwatch characters, like I want to see Hawkeye come back on this one, but I want to see him go up against Hanzo from the Overwatch group.
Yeah.
That I want to see, and I better see some good stuff between the two.
I better be seeing some type of like close quarter combat in that one instead of what they did with the other Green Arrow
There
one.
better be. If I don't see any form of CQC Death Battle, I'm coming for that ass. Like,
So, other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around, and feel like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about death battles, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this death battle overall. Did you like the decision they made, or do you have any other reasons why maybe Widowmaker should have won in this battle overall? I mean, everybody has their opinions and thoughts, so just drop them right down below, because he'll probably comment along with you guys at the same time with it. Especially if we're going for one of them, pretty much, especially for Widowmaker.
I'm still conflicted. Like, I wanted either one to win, but I was still gonna get a tie at the heartstrings for it. So
yeah. But like I said, let us know in the comments below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we definitely thank you for watching.
And if you want to see more of anything I do, you can check out my Groups Gaming channel, VGX7 on YouTube. You can also check out our Twitch channel, Ultima Gaming Live. for anything we do. We've made it to a point where we're now going to officially start streaming every Friday night.
So no, it's not, no. Let's pray that we get them on. No,
Yeah, it's not when we get the chance. Finally, it's happening. Every Friday, one of us is going to take hold of the stream channel, and we're just gonna randomly start commenting. We're gonna randomly start talking with anyone who wants to join in. Any random games we start playing, you can definitely feel free to, just hit us up in the chats. Do whatever you guys want to talk about. It's gonna be a grand old time.
Yeah. So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
I'm Edwin.
And this has been a very widow-filled episode of SRB.
See you
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
and if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can check us out on Twitter
as well as Stardust.
@SuperReactBros.